All right. G'day, everybody. Ozmankollects63 here, and we're back. We're back again with another relax and read. And in this mint number, it's mint number 25. And in this one, we're going to be covering the... Well, let me get rid of my face here, and then you can see it. Look at this. Look at this awesome banner I made. The Amazing Spider-Man number 129, and which is going to be the first appearance of the Punisher, one of my personal favorite characters. And so yeah, let me bring my face back here. Oh, here we go. I'm back again. So yeah, we're going to be having a look at this comic book, which is brought to you by VeVe, which is a digital collectors platform, which they specialize in specialized IP. They do Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, all sorts of cool stuff. And if you've been in the space, you know what I'm talking about. But for only those who aren't familiar with it, yeah, that's what they do. They do digital comic books, and that's what we're going to be reading. So. Also, this is live as well, so anything can happen. So bear with me. And yeah, I just want to say a big thank you for so far. I've got 2 viewers. So thank you 2 viewers for tuning in. And let's get into it without too much messing around, because that's why you all came here. So if I put this on here we go. So this is the VeVe platform. So there it is up there. It says VeVe. And this is our comic books. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 129, which is the first appearance of the Punisher. And very, very cool classic cover. And just a little bit of info about the comic book before we get into it. So it's classed as Silver Age comic. This is the common out of 5 different rarities. We'll go over that in a sec. So a little bit. Let's read a little bit here. So it says, The Amazing Spider-Man number 129. The first appearance of the Punisher. The Jackal has hired someone to take out Spider-Man, which puts Spidey in the crosshairs of Frank Castle, the Punisher. And this all the VeVe exclusive rare and ultra rare covers are done by Salvador Larroca and Edgar Delgado, which are both very well-known artists on the platform. They've done loads of stuff. And that's a little bit about the comic itself. So it was written by Gerry, Conway. And artist is Ross and Andru. Hopefully I say these correctly. I do butcher these from time to time. And the cover art. So the cover art for the classic cover we just looked at is done by Kane. And our characters in the story are going to be Spider-Man, Mary Jane Watson, the Punisher, and the Jackal, which is Miles Warren, I believe, if anyone's not familiar with that character. And just a little bit about the comic itself. So it's published by Marvel. It's issue number 129. The start year was 1963, so that's why it's classed as a Silver Age comic. There are 10,000 editions of this comic. And this is what some of the comic covers we have on the app. So, whoa, wrong button. That's better. So we've got our common and uncommon covers. So basically the common cover is the one that everyone knows and loves. The uncommon cover is basically like a black and white variation of that, just to make it a little bit more scarce. Now these are our rare and secret rare, our rare and ultra rare covers. So this is our rare one right here. Very, very cool, black and white with the Punisher front and center. And we have the ultra rare cover, which is just again done by a little bit of coloring in there. And our secret rare is taken from an interior snippet from the for the comic itself. Yeah, very cool. So we'll just touch over that briefly, but if you want to hear more about the comic books, edition numbers, and all that sort of jazz, let me know in the comments down below. Also, if you feel necessary or feel obliged to, leave us a like, comment, subscribe, and let's get into the reading without too much more messing about. So what we'll do is we'll go over here to the comic book. Here we go. This is the comic we're going to be looking at. And this is also coming out of my own personal collection as well. So this is my comic book. This is one I own on verified on blockchain and all that jazz. So I'm going to chuck on some music. I'm going to get rid of my face and we'll get into it. Hopefully, we'll get some people come and join us. So let me just get the music going. I decided to go for something a little bit more action based because it's the Punisher and he's always running around shooting things up and punishing people as he does. So if we go, ooh. Okay, I'm gonna kill my face now. Let's get into it. Okay, here we go. So, The Amazing Spider-Man number 129. He's different. He's deadly. He's the Punisher. Okay, I got Spider-Man all front and center. Very cool. All right, let's get into it. So, okay, so it's a 21-page comic, so it should take us too long to get through this. So this is pages 2 of 3. Also, if that music's a bit too loud, or if anything's looking a bit janky, let me know in the comments, or chuck it up. Just let me know. So let's get into it. Stan Lee presents The Amazing Spider-Man. So as we said before, the scripter is Gerry Conway, artist is Andru. And all the other different little bits and pieces there as well. It says, the Punisher strikes twice. And look, oh, okay, we're not off to a great start here. He's shooting up Spider-Man's statue. Bang, 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 bang. With his, kind of looks like a BB gun, but, that's the 60s for you. Oh, here we go. Magnificent! You demolished the plaster statue on your first shot. If you do as well with the real Spider-Man, my friend, you have performed the world a truly great service. So I'm assuming this is the Jackal. So he's looking very jackalish, all green that. Kind of like a furry green goblin. In a chamber hidden from all prying eyes but ours, 2 men prepare for the death of a certain wall-crawling hero, and the first step in a master plan of evil takes anonymous form. Oh dear. So they want to kill Spider-Man. I was about to say, what happened to my music? I was like, oh, that's better. It's on loop. I wasn't sure if I looped it or not. So here we go. So this is where our secret rare comic book panel comes from. So let's see what he has to say. Don't speak too soon, Jackal. The action on the concussion rifle is still a little stiff. I'll need to have the mechanic look it over before I go against that wall-slinging menace. Certainly. But the point is you can kill him. You think I enjoy that? Says Frank. Of course you do, my friend. That's why they call you the Punisher, isn't it? You like the death, the killing, the joyful revenge. He goes, I kill only those who deserve killing, Jackal. And Spider-Man deserves to die. So I wonder what he's done to upset Spider-Man. So I wonder what Spider-Man's done to upset the Punisher. Why does he need punishing? Ew, I see you involved in the comments. So thanks for tuning in, mate. We're just getting into the comic. Oh, here we go. So we're going to Spider-Man. Never thought I'd get bored with the web slinging, but right now I'm so absolutely sick of it. I could chuck my web shooters down the first sewer I see. It's the air in this crummy burg down on the streets is bad enough, but up here in Spidey country, it's possibly murder. And speaking of murder, so there you go. He's flying around complaining of the air. All right, pages 4 or 5. Oh, look, we got some bad guys happening here. We got some action. Let's see what's going on. It looks like the fair crooks of Manhattan have finally come back from summer vacation. I should get some pretty fine pics for J. Jonah Jameson's news brag out of this. So the guy's going straight for the camera, getting in on the action. Which may just get him off my back about the salary he's been paying me. Of course, if he knew Spider-Man was snapping all these crime photos for him and not Peter Parker, old Jolly Jonah would simply explode. Oh, yeah, he exploded alright. He probably trying to take all the credit. Boss, look, it's Spider-Man. That Spider-Man character we heard about in Detroit. He's coming after us. What are we gonna do? Relax, Bebo. From what I hear, he's as much of a crook as we are. He probably just wants part of the take. Oh, okay. I think that might be greatly mistaken, considering he's just giving him a boot to the face. Bang! Buddy, have you got your wires crossed? I'm not one of the black hats. I'm just your average, friendly, neighborhood Spider-Man, as he says, smacking him in the face. Bang! Not overly friendly. Oh, look at this. This guy's sort of almost flat on his face. I see they're like, what the hell's going on? So we got you pegged wrong, punk. Big deal, says one of the crooks. That just means we take you out the hard way. But punk, we still take you out. Fat chance of that, handsome. Or hadn't you heard, I've got the proportionate strength of a spider. As he leaps over his head. And oh, look, he's got the double whammy. He's doing the whole, spread eagle smack to the face thing. And some of the spider's neat abilities, too. Like handstands. Of course, there's one trick of this I didn't have naturally, though. I'm not what you call a web spinner myself. Get him! I want that punk dead, said the crooks. Oh, here come the web shooters. They're webbing them up. But I've got these really fancy gadgets that do the job nicely. Not as good as the real thing, mind you, but effective, wouldn't you agree? As he webs them all up and gets webbing all over them. In a very dramatic looking backwards pose there too. Alright, pages 6 or 7. Let's see what happens to our crooks now. Oh, yeah, they're all wrapped up. And so a few minutes later, as two of the New York's finest arrive, a bit belatedly, you'd think people would stop these cars when they hear a siren. No wonder we never, huh? Huh? Well, isn't it a little early for Christmas presents? Says one of the coppers, as all the crooks are all webbed up hanging from a lamppost. A gift from me to you, officer, though it probably won't do my reputation one bit of good. This entire town's concede I killed Norman Osborn thanks to Jameson and the Daily Bugle. Even the crooks think I'm one of them. Ah, so now it makes sense. So this is after the whole Norman and Gwen Stacy incident, which I do believe we have those comics on the app in VeVe, so check them out. Though I can't remember what they are, but maybe we'll look at them in a future episode. Ooh, that's a good idea. Let me know. And since I don't dare come forward in my own defense for fear of having my real identity exposed, I just got to suffer. And do I ever suffer? How can I tell them that Osborn was the Green Goblin, that he killed Gwen Stacy, the girl I loved? Here we go. In the classic Spider-Man Spidey number 12. Which is available on the app. Who would believe a known public menace, and worse, do I even want to tell them? What would it do to Harry, my best pal and roommate, to know that Osborn was his father? Bad enough his dad's dead, but if he found out the truth, and it says here, Spidey doesn't know that Harry already has. Or he knows the truth already. He knows that Norman Osborn was the Green Goblin. Guess there's nothing I can do. Only thing is there ever. Oh, there's a fun looking face. So anyway, he's swimming back down. He's getting changed back into his normal clothes. It's like, and look, he's Peter Parker once again. With a rather a sinister looking crazy face going on there. Ah, the heck with it. Why does Peter Parker always have to be has to be cheerful anyway? Peter, I've been looking all over for you, says Mary J. Well, here I am in the flesh. Oh, no, Betty. So, no, it's Betty. I thought it was Mary Jacobs with the red hair. Is old happiness in? He's with Joe Robinson, but that isn't what I wanted to talk to you about, Peter. Ned Leeds and I are going to throw a party this Christmas Eve. We were hoping you'd be there. I'll check my fabulously crowded social register, Betty. But I say it's a safe bet. I might make it. Thanks, Peter. I know we haven't been as good friends as we once were, and I hope... So do I, little lady. See ya. I go to bread the lion in the tiger's den. I go to bread the lion in the tiger's... okay, I get it. Robbie, hello, JJ. I've got some... oh, excuse me. I've got some news photos for you, fresh from shooting. Peter Parker, long time no see, amigo, says Robbie. Parker, says Jameson. Oh, here we go. That's my name, JJ, and I've got some pics for you. Spider-Man breaking up this armored car robbery. Don't mention that costume freak in my presence. Oh, don't mention that freak in my that costume freak in my presence, Parker. And don't give me this nonsense about robbing this. I want news photos, Parker. Photos about news. Take a look at this, Peter, says Robbie. Oh, here we go. There's a little thingy about the Punisher. What's going on with the Punisher? The New York Star. I don't know you allowed your rival's paper in the building, JJ. The Punisher. I heard about him. You heard about him? That's good, Peter. That's excellent. He's only the most newsworthy thing to happen in New York since Boss Tweed. And you've heard of him. Lord, do I deserve this? Do I truly deserve this? Says JJ. You want pictures of him? Is that it, JJ? Yes, you idiot. I want pictures of him and I want them now. So why don't you just say so? Here, JJ. In the meantime, fill up my space with a robbery. The developing comes out of your salary, Parker. Get out of here. Do you hear? Get out. Out of your salary, he says. Out of your salary. So now we cut to Spider-Man swinging around thinking, what the hell's going on? Say, JJ wants to charge me for developing my own photos. Ridiculous. But as he's swinging around, there's a very ominous looking scope pointed right at him. Who could it be? Let's find out. A short while later, in the dingy sky over what was once the world's largest city. Easy for you, Jameson, to say, but how do I find the Punisher guy? He's not going to be advertising himself. Well, I think he's not going to have to look for him. He's going to find you, mate. Oh, he's got him in the crosshairs. Hold it. There's something wrong. My spider sense is beginning to tingle. That means there's danger near. But what sort of danger? And where's it coming from? Oh, he's swinging around. Can hardly stand it. Feels like my mind's on fire. What the hey, what's happening to me? 1 second, 2, now! Say the Punisher shoots, but he misses. Holy crude, says Spider-Man. He's just managed to just jump out of that with moments to spare. Some sort of concussive projectile. If it hit me instead of that abandoned tenement, I'd be a mushroom cloud right now. Wait a sec. On that rooftop across the street, a glitter of silver. So he's zeroed in on the Punisher. He's seen his scope. Oh, he's made. So what's Spider-Man going to do? Is he going to run for the hills, or is he going to swing down there and kick him in the face like he's been doing since the start of the comic? Whoa, look at that. Imagine if that hit him. It would have been poof. Been spider smoke. Alright, pages 10 and 11. Oh, he's engaged the Punisher. Let's see what happens. It's him, the Punisher! I know I wanted to find the guy, but this is a little extreme. Whoops! He's heading towards that air shaft. Probably wants to escape. Oh, here we go. He's jumping down on him. Sorry, pal, but I'm afraid I can't let you run out on me. There are some questions, and I want you to answer mainly. Why are you trying to kill me? Hey, you're not half bad of an acrobat stuff, are you, fella? I'm an expert at many things, murderer, and for your information, I wasn't trying to escape. I was merely trying to reach for this. And he pulls out another gun out of the chimney stack. Your kind of scum have ruled this country too long, punk, and I'm out to put a stop to it, says the Punisher. Oh, he's pulled a gun on him. So what's he gonna do? Any way I can, says the Punisher. Whoa, friend, you've got our signals crossed. I'm not a... Oh, he's fired his gun and it's shot out some silly string. Maybe it's like a... maybe it's like a silly string gun. He's gonna wrap him up. Maybe it's licorice. That'd be pretty cool. It says, hey, says Spider-Man. Oh boy, some sort of titanium alloy wire. Oh no, not that titanium alloy wire. Bundle me up like a thread on a spindle. How am I going to get out of this, says Spider-Man. He's all wrapped up. So the Punisher's got him. What's he going to do? It's not something I like doing. It's simply something that has to be done, says the Punisher. And I've got nothing to lose by risking what's left of my life, wiping out your kind of parasite. You're all alike. Using whatever means to get control of the public, drugs, gambling, loan sharks, operations. Some of it legit, but all of it evil. Sometimes I wonder if that evil's rubbed off on me. Ooh, that's very deep. Hey, Gerry. How are you, mate? So I see you in the comments. So I'll get to him later. Hey, Fro made it as well. So Fro's driving and listening. Live read at the same time. Guru's cooking. Lovely. Alright, guys, we're reading up on the Punisher. So the Punisher's just tangled Spider-Man up in the titanium alloy wire, which sounds very, very 90s. And sort of contemplating, saying it was the evil rubbed off on him. Anyway, back to the story. But I know that doesn't matter. All that matters is the job. Like I said, I don't enjoy it. But, as he reaches for his gun... Oh no, Spider-Man's broken free! I did it! I broke free! What? That wire was strong enough to hold 10 men. You can't. And he couldn't finish his sentence because Spider-Man's just cracked him in the jaw. Bang! Oh, he's down. The Punisher's down. He's hit his head on the chimney stack. The gun's out of his hand. He's probably thinking, what the hell? Spider-Man's got out of my titanium alloy netting and cracked me a good one. I've got a secret to tell you, pal, says Spider-Man. I'm not 10 men. I'm your friendly neighborhood. Ah, forget it. Just smacked him in the face and say, I'm through monologuing. Alright, pages 12 and 13. So over halfway through. Fro says, long drive ahead and your reading is perfect company. Well, thank you, Fro. So hopefully it's not too long a drive because we're about halfway through this comic. Meanwhile, the Jackal's hiding in the chimney stack. He's listening to everything. No, the Punisher underestimated Spider-Man's strength, and my entire plan is coming apart. I have to do something. If the Punisher is captured, he might tell Spider-Man about me. Here we go. Spider-Man and the Punisher are going hand to hand. The Jackal's crawling out of the chimney stack like a really evil green-looking Santa Claus. He's looking more like the Grinch. Actually, he does look like the Grinch. And the time is not yet right for the world to learn about the Jackal, he thinks. Like his namesake, the wiry man is the dark green costume, waits till his foe's back is turned, and then... So Spider-Man goes back to the Jackal. What's he going to do? Then he strikes. Slash! Right across the back of Spider-Man's head. Nah, the Jackal's claws dig deep wall crawler, and my negatively charged electroprods can also prove quite stimulating, though you'll not soon forget this day. Oh dear, so he's got funny electro gloves that have slashed Spider-Man across the back of the head, and he's probably gonna get a bit funky. He might start tripping. Blinded with pain, Spider stumbles away from the treacherous Jackal as he's heading towards the edge. I won't let him die this way, Jackal. It isn't just. Just? Who's concerned with justice, you fool? Says Jackal. Oh no, Spider-Man's, as he's tripping out, he's off the ledge. Just as long as that costume buffoon is dead. Fortunately for Spidey, the Jackal has forgotten our hero's superhuman ability to block out pain. And he's blocking the plane out. He's shot up. His webbings hit the wall. He's back in swinging action. He's recovered. Somehow managed to catch that ledge. Now, if I can only stop my momentum before... Oh, no, too late. Smash! He's gone straight through a window. He's in the office. Oh, look, there's all these ladies here. He's gone, ah! I was afraid of that, says Spider-Man. Sorry, ladies. Accidents will happen, you know. They're all like, oh my god, it's Spider-Man! Look out! Ah! Whoops. Wrong button. There we go. By the time our heroes extricated. By the time our heroes extricated himself from the awe of female hysteria and has returned to the roof where he had been fighting the Punisher. Everyone's gone. I don't think he'd still be here, but I was hoping there'd be some clue. Well, maybe there is. What's this? So he's left his gun with a titanium alloy wire. I might have a hit. The jackpot after all. It says Reese Armorers to the trade. So there's a name on the bottom of the gun. Could it be a clue? Could it be a trap? Don't know. Let's find out. Let's read on. Meanwhile, Spider-Man's back at home. He's sitting there in his home. He's checking out himself in the mirror, wondering what the hell hit me in the back of the head. But before he can make follow-up on the maker of the strange spear gun, there's one small problem our wall crawler friend must attend to first. Oh, my head feels like it's stinging with a hot torch. Say, that reminds me. Johnny Storm said he'd have the Spider-Mobile ready today. I can use the extra cash Corona Motors promised on delivery. Okay. Might get the Spider Buggy. Especially since I still haven't seen Harry to collect his share of the past 3 months of rent. The last time I spoke to him, he didn't seem in the mood to talk about money. That's in Spider-Man issue number 27, which I'm guessing is when Daddy died. Yeah. Let's have a quick look at the panels, the artwork. Very cool artwork. Alright, pages 14 and 15. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Okay, so man, am I a case, he said. Here I'm getting a couple of $1,000s to build a car for a new non-polluting engine because Spider-Man is a big name, and I've still got to do my own sewing. Ouch! As he says, sewing up the back of his head, his hat. Oh, meanwhile, someone's lurking outside the door. Who is it? Next thing you know, I'll give myself hepatitis from a rusty sewing needle. Ugh, got my thumb pain. He's still there waiting for me. Oh, okay. So this is Harry. He says he's still there waiting for me because he knows I'm the Green Goblin. I thought he was my friend, but I realize now no more is Harry Osborn's friend. I'm all alone. All right, so Harry Osborn's freaking out now. So maybe he says I'm the Green Goblin, so he's taking up the mantle of Daddy's Green Goblin. Oh, he's freaking out. Alone with my inevitable destiny, he says. We'll worry some more about Harry's sanity next issue, but right now, it says in the caption. Right now, let's look in on yet another member of our cast, one of Peter's feminine friends. Mary Jane Watson, have you seen Peter Parker today? Oh, wow, Professor. Professor Warren. Petey told me about what happened when you tried to talk to him the other day. You know, when all that crazy stuff with the vulture was going on? It's precisely what which I wanted to see you about, Miss Watson. That apparently happens in Spider-Man number 127, which I think we might have on the app. I'm not sure. I have to look up. I'm afraid I misunderstood that he was seeking help for you at the time. Under the circumstances, I naturally want to offer him my apologies. Far out. When I see him, I'll give him the message, Professor. Keep together, you hear? Oh, we won't say sorry to Peter for giving him bad info. But do I even want to see Peter again? Do I want to get that heavy and involved in someone's life? I mean, the things he's been through, with Gwen dying, he's not exactly Mr. Fun these days. And if there's one thing Mary Jane's committed to in this great big world, it's loads and loads of fun. So she doesn't want to be going and see him because he's a bit of a buzzkill, a bit of a downer. So she says, "Oh no, I'm committed to fun. I'm fun, Mary Jane. I don't want to be around Mopey Parker." Oh, but meanwhile, the Punisher and the Jackal look like they're having a bit of a dispute here because the Punisher has just cracked him around the head. He says, "I told you I didn't want to do it that way." Smack! And then he's down. Jackal's like, "Ah, he hit me in the face." "My apologies. I had no idea he meant that much to you." "When I agreed to work with you, Jackal, it was with the understanding we were fighting for the same thing. The complete destruction of the crime world in New York. I did not intend to become a common murderer by allowing a man to fall to his death. But he was a criminal, don't you see? The police couldn't touch him. That's why you had to kill him for murdering Norman Osborn. Why does that matter how? Why does it matter how he died?" "It matters, friend," says Punisher. If I'm ever to live with myself, I have to know I'm doing the right thing. And letting a man die by accident doesn't qualify." "Pitiful fool, I've had enough of your soul searching. Your usefulness to me is over. Finished," he thinks to himself, says the Jackal. The Jackal must turn to other, more profitable things now that Spider-Man is dead. Oh, he's scheming. He's going to double-cross him, so look out, Frank. Let's read on. Right, pages 16 and 17. So we're almost to the end of the comic, guys. "What are you doing now?" "What does it look like? I'm going to see the mechanic. I want to replace that wire gun your covenants made me lose tonight. Your cowardice... Yeah. It was to replace the gun you made me lose." "Well, do take care of yourself, Punisher. We make such a good team, you know," says Jackal. "That's something I'm beginning to seriously question, Jackal," says Punisher. Very seriously indeed, as he slams the door and leaves. Okay, now it starts. What we in the business call the climactic confrontation. Dig it? Frantic one. Alright, so the climatic confrontation. Ooh, what a mouthful. That's the place. Reese's Armorers, just as it said on the spear gun. Let's see what Mr. Reese has to say about a certain customer of his, says Spider-Man. As he comes swinging in. He thinks, the Punisher. Is it possible we left him for dead? Come on, gang. See if you can guess who this is, hiding in the shadows, says a little speech bubble. Nope, it's the Punisher. Or it says, I don't know how he survived, and I don't care. The very fact that he's alive turns my stomach, thinks the Punisher. This time I'll make certain he's finished personally. So he takes off his hat and his jacket. He's ready for action. He's going to follow him in. Hey, anybody home? Mr. Reese, look, I don't want to harm anybody. I just want to talk with you. Mr. Reese? Just then, the web slinger's foot touched something soft, and yet unyieldly he looks down and... Oh boy, Spider-Man thinks. Somebody didn't like you very much, Mr. Reese. The way they slashed you up like that, like some sort of cat. There's a body on the floor. He's not looking very healthy. He's looking very, very, very sleepy. But meanwhile, crash! It's the Punisher. He's come flying through the window. Oh, now what, says Spider-Man. Oh no, it's you again. Don't you ever quit. Oh look, no messing around with the Punisher. He kicked him straight in the face. Big high kick karate. Hi-ya! Bang! Not while you're still alive, punk, says Punisher. Hi-ya! So, Hadouken! Bang! Very sort of Street Fighter is smacked to the face. Yo, says Spider-Man. Not while I'm called the Punisher, says Frank. Very, very cool. Oh, okay, so all the action's happening now. All right, pages. We're up to about pages 18 and 19. Oh no, he's looked over. He's seen the body on the ground. This is really going to fuel the Punisher. Spider-Man says, you know, for a guy without a fancy costume, you've got the tricks of the trade down pat. Oh, but meanwhile, Punisher looks over and goes, Reese, you killed him too? I spent 3 years in the Marines, Spider-Man. I didn't want... Somehow I knew you'd say that, says Spider-Man. Let me talk this over like... Can't we just talk this over like civilized people? Or do we have to keep this up until one of us is killed? I don't make deals with murderers, Spider-Man. Especially man who killed my friend. You're jumping to conclusions, buddy. Take a look at your pal's neck. Don't those marks look like the least bit familiar? I've heard that kind of line before, masked man, says the Punisher, pegging pot shots at him. For men who kill their own mothers for the price of a fix. Oh, he's bouncing all over the floor like Punisher can't get a shot off. And I don't buy your games. No way, my friend. That's too bad, Punisher. It doesn't leave me much of a choice, says Spider-Man, as he's webbed up his gun. Because it's a toss-up between you and me. Oh, and Spider-Man's jumping around doing the acrobatics. The man I'm rooting for to win? Well, it's me, he says. He's bouncing around. Bang, boom, boom, bang, and smacks him in the face. Oh, the Punisher's down. He's dazed. A few minutes later, when the black and clad vigilante called the Punisher has revived. Forgive me for being so rough, friend, but I was pretty sure I would have beat you by using kid gloves. Now we'll look at a little more closely at Reese's body. Do I have a choice, says Punisher. Not much, says Spider-Man. Lord, in heaven's sake, those marks, like claw marks of some kind. You know precisely what kind, and so do you. I got a handful of them across the back of my head from that pal of yours. The Jackal. He did this, but why? Says Punisher. One question first. Did you leave the armorer's plate on that crazy rifle of yours, or was it off? Do you think I'm crazy? Says Punisher. Again, why? Then that wasn't the gun you dropped, this Jackal friend of... And that wasn't the gun you dropped. That Jackal friend of yours took it and replaced it with that one. And then Split had that plate. To incriminate you, of course. He knew you had to come back here tonight, so he planted evidence. The cops would have found it if I hadn't. Then you tied it up. Then you tied it up neatly. He killed the old man, so you'd be found with him, says Spider-Man. Oh, yeah. He was gone for a while this evening, an hour ago. But for what purpose, says the Punisher. So he's saying the Jackal's setting you up, buddy. So he planted the gun there with the plate on it. So that way we'd all fight here. Then you get incriminated. And yeah, it'll be all on you. Pages 20 and 21. Okay, looks like we're approaching the end of this comic. To get rid of you after you got rid of me. In case you haven't already guessed, fella, I'm not a murderer. I'm one of the good guys. Well, I think I am. It's a Spider-Man. That he used me like a pawn. He'll pay for that. He'll pay. As he says, swinging his fist into a wall, all angry. He'll pay. Say, friend, what's this whole kick you're on? You said you're a Marine. So how come you're fighting over here? That's my business, superhero, not yours. Maybe when I'm dead, it'll mean something. But right now, I'm just a warrior fighting a lonely war. Uh-oh, woo! Something tells me that man's got problems that make mine look like a birthday party. Oh no, police siren, says Spider-Man. 5 will get you 10, then they're tipped off. And naturally, since I'm the only one visible, they'll lay the whole blame on me. Spider-Man! Yep, so Jackal's out of the picture, Punisher's gone, the cops are seeing Spider-Man and go, oh, it's Spider-Man, he's back to his old tricks again. So the cops are going to think he's no good. What did I tell you? This just isn't my week, says Spider-Man. But meanwhile, Jackal's looking from a nearby building and thinking to himself, well, it appears he's escaped this time, web slinger. But I promise you won't be so fortunate again. If I'm to take over the city, I first must destroy you, and I will. This the Jackal swears. You'll learn more of the mysterious Jackal's plans next issue, also featuring Hammerhead, it says in the caption. I love this little thing here. This the Jackal swears. It's very what's it, Serpentor? It's like from G.I. Joe. Like, this I command. Very cool. And a little it says the spider's web. Send your letters to the Marvel group. That's a lot of writing that I'm not going to read because it's really tiny. But yeah, cool. Look at that. There's a picture of Spider-Man and that's a not Werewolf by Night. The other one. I want to say Man-Wolf. The one with J. Jonah Jameson's son. I can't remember his name. Ooh, cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's about the end of it. Yep, that's the end of this comic. So that has been Amazing Spider-Man number 129, which is the first appearance of Frank Castle, the Punisher. So very, very cool read. So we realize that the Jackal hired the Punisher to try and take out Spider-Man because he doesn't like him because he killed someone he's close to, or he's trying to get in front of his way. And Punisher just thinks he's the bad guy because he's just trying to do what the Punisher does, trying to rid the world of crime. And very, very cool. Very, very short comic compared to the other ones we've read. The last ones we've read in the past, a couple of issues have been all like 40 pages to 50 pages. This one's a good 21. And yeah, very, very cool. So hopefully everyone's enjoyed the reading. Doing a quick little flashback of some of the artwork. Where Fro says, thank you for the reacts and read, Alex. All right, my pleasure, Fro. Or D says, thanks for the read. No worries. Thanks for tuning in. So I'm glad you enjoyed it. And yes, again, this is the cover that we all love and know. And so yeah, so if you want to stick around just for a little bit longer, so we'll have a quick look at the VeVe app. We'll have a look at the comic itself, see what's going for in the market. Maybe see what else is going on there. Maybe do a little explainer about what VeVe is if you're interested and want to pick one up for yourself. That's all good. So I will turn the music off now. Hopefully you enjoy the music as well. I try to do something a bit different. Try to go for a bit more of an action approach because it's the Punisher, and the Punisher is like awesome. There we go. We'll turn that one off. Shall we bring back my pearly face? Hey, look, I'm back. All right, so let's get rid of this one. Okay, so like we said, this is the common cover. So this is the VeVe app. So this is where you can find this comic if you're interested in it. So a brief little summary about VeVe is basically a digital collectors platform which specializes in IP such as Disney, Marvel, Star Wars. They've got independent IP as well, independent artists, other ones like the United States Postal Service, all sorts of different bits. We'll have a look in a sec. So they've got a marketplace. They've got a place where you can have your collection, a store. And the way it normally works is you basically just go onto the web app. You make an account. You do a little bit of KYC, which is know your customer, and they basically get your own little space. And the way it works is they use gems, which is the app's in-app currency. There we go. Look, I brought up a few comments now. Fro says I still have another 30 minutes to go on the road. I'm sorry, Fro, but maybe a little bit of market watch or a little bit of something else might get you through for at least the next 10 minutes. So if you're interested, basically all you do is you add your payment method to your account, whether that be Google Play, Google Pay, credit card. You can do all that through the web app as well. They've also got a mobile application as well. So if you're on Android or iOS, you can get the app from the App Store there. I would suggest that if you are going to load gems up, do it from the web app, because if you do it from Google Play or Android, they do sting you. I think it's a 30% fee, which is not cool. Whereas if you do it on the web app, they don't sting you anything. And so basically you just load up your account, say with gems, you see something you like. So for example, let's go on the market here. We'll do a little market bit here. So so just an example here, they've got some digital collectibles here. So we've got like a beast. So we've got Batman. So if I go see all, just give a little example of what you can pick up in the app here if you're so-called inclined to. But obviously, anything I say is not financial advice. So they've got Star Wars, they've got Supergirl, Batman, X-Men, Dragons, all sorts of cool stuff. So for example, if you see something you like, let's say this Harley Quinn here, for example, there'll be a list of all the Harley Quinns going in the market and the edition sizes. So if you got like a mint number you're looking for, like that's a thing that some people go for. You look for binary mints, palindromes, ascending, descending mints, all sorts of cool stuff. Birthdays, significant numbers. There's all sorts of cool stuff you can go for. So that's all there. And if you see it, you basically just go buy now. And then if I wanted to, I could go confirm purchase, and then that's mine. Say done deal. And then that goes into your little collection area here, which is like mine, for example. So I've got a Thanos copter, I've got a Spider-Man, a Ghost Spider, a little Holiday Groot, and a few other cool things as well. And it's basically as simple as that. The only thing to be aware of is that if you're you could only have it on the VeVe platform at the moment. You can't transfer it off the platform. So if you are familiar with the crypto space, like you're able to put things like in MetaMasks and stuff like that, you can't do that with VeVe as of yet. But there may be plans to do that in the future. Who knows? So just keep that in mind. So so that's the collectible side of it. But if I go, there we go. So if I go back over here, they also do comic books, which is what I'm into. So they do titles like Fantastic Four, Marvel Comics, Tales of Suspense, Journey into Mystery, and all sorts of other cool stuff. So I've got Spider-Man, Secret Wars. Just a small example of some of the inventory they have here on the app. And it's the same concept as well. So if you see a comic book you like, say for example, let's go actually I like that one. That one's got a cool cover. So you go into it, it's got all different rarities. So it usually goes common, uncommon, rare, ultra rare, and secret rare. And the way these are sort of organized is that they like this one, for example, I think is a 5,000 edition run, and each edition has different edition sizes. So I think it's I can't remember off the top of my head, but like they basically get scarcer as it goes down the line. And same thing. So basically, if I see one I like, say for this one, for example, say they're all there. So 28 gems is the floor price for this one. And we just, same thing. If I see it, I go buy now and I go confirm purchase and boom, it's mine. Done. So very simple, very straightforward. This one of the things I like about VeVe is it's very user friendly, very easy to use. So for example, let's look up the comic that we just looked at. So if I go amazing, if I can spell, start with that amazing spider. Let's see if it does that without me having to write the whole bloody thing in. So we go show results, and yeah, as a search engine here as well, it's got a search engine which is very helpful. So it's got everything's available in the market, everything's left in the store. So all these are all whoopsie daisy, they're all sold out. Some of them aren't sold out. Like for example, you've got Amazing Spider-Man number 209, which I think is the first appearance of Calypso. There's still 1,025 editions left of that. So if you feel like gambling, so that's definitely still in there. Right, where are you? 129. There you are, 129. So there's 133 of them left in the market. So let's have a look at, let's do a bit of market watch. So if you were wanting to pick up just a common just for yourself, if I go over to, where are we? That one, here we go. So right now on the floor, the Amazing Spider-Man number 129 is going for 13 gems and 50 frags. Now I say 50 frags because we had a discussion a while back thinking like, no, if gems are the in-app currency, then what are the sub denominations? Like, you got pounds, you got pence, you got dollars, you got cents. What's gems? And this lovely lady here, dear one and only, actually came up with frags because it's a smaller denomination of gems. And that's kind of stuck ever since. So yeah, so 13 gems and 50 frags. If you're looking, just pick yourself up a common. The uncommon is going for, it's going for nine gems and 80 frags. It's actually going cheaper than the proper color. So this is our rare. It's going for 17 gems on the floor. And the rare and ultra rare actually VeVe exclusive covers. So you can't find these outside the real world. So you can only find these on the app. So that's another little extra level of scarcity there. And currently the ultra rare is going for 45 gems. And our secret rare is going for 229 gems. And yeah, that's about all I can really say about this comic at the moment. And I think that's gonna do it for this I don't want to say episode. I want to say this mint number. This has been mint number 25 of Relax and Read, which has been the Amazing Spider-Man number 129, the first appearance of the Punisher. So yeah, there's not really much else I can sort of go over on that. Unless it's something else you guys want to see in the comments or want me to cover. Also, as well, if there's any comic books you want me to read in the future, say chuck them down in the comments below. Like, this will be available on YouTube as well. So feel free to leave us a like, a comment, subscribe. I am looking to sort of revamp this sort of channel soon. So I'm looking at doing a rebranding, a renaming as well. But that's all still in the works. So stay tuned for that. But I think that's going to have to do it, guys, because it is coming up on 9 o'clock here in the UK, which is where I'm based. And once I'm all wrapped up, I'm going to go hit the gym for an hour and probably chill out and maybe try and catch the latest episode of Halo. Because if you're not watching Halo, second season is pretty good. Pretty good so far. The last one, man, what an episode. There's just so much going on. But on that note, though, I will get rid of this. So yeah, so this has been Relax and Read, mint number 25. So we've just covered the Amazing Spider-Man number 129, which is the first appearance of the Punisher. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed the reading, let me know. I'm always open to suggestions. I'm also looking to maybe perhaps get others up on the platform here to come read with me. And also, if you enjoy the live readings, or if you think me doing this live is awesome, let me know. If it's not and you want to see something else, definitely let me know. I tried doing like a recorded video in the last one when I did Amazing Spider-Man number 50, which is the first appearance of Kingpin. It was it didn't really work out as well as I liked it to, but I like doing the lives. Lives a lot more fun, and editing is like so much better. But all right, guys. On that note, I'm going to say goodnight. So hopefully you've enjoyed. So this has been Relax and Read Relax and Read Mint number 25, which is the first appearance of the Punisher, Amazing Spider-Man number 129. I've been your narrator, Ozmankollects63. If you can, I also host X Spaces as well. So I do VeVe Wednesdays, VeVe weekends. All the links in that will be down in the descriptions as that. If you want to come and chill with me there on Wednesdays and Sundays, definitely do so. And this has also been brought to you by the VeVe Collective, which is a collectors group that one of us, basically I'm the president of, that we all just came together and wanted to create a space where we could all geek out and talk about cool stuff like Marvel, DC, physical, digital comics. We all basically cover everything, like, in the NFT space as well, or digital collectible space, and different projects like VeVe, McFarlane. There's Cryptoys, Candy, all sorts of cool stuff now. So if you're interested in any of that, say, check me out on X. So you can find me on Ozmankollects63 out on the X space. DM me. So DMs are always open. And so that's gonna do it for now, guys. So take care. Have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. So mine's coming to a close. Happy weekend, everybody. And if you're still getting through your Friday, you're almost there, guys. So hang in there. The weekend's upon us. And hopefully I'll catch you on Sunday for VeVe weekends in the X spaces. So yeah, have a good one, guys. Take care. Talk more soon.